Well, I started in the business at Capital Group on the West Coast. Capital Group had a 10 to 20 to 50-year time horizon, which I just loved. So in 1977, they were looking at Hong Kong 1997, the changeover. And I was saying, this is the business I want to be in. And it was fantastic for the first 20 years, up until the tech and telecom bust. And then the tech and telecom bust in 08, 09, the meltdown, the calamity. What happened during that period was our business became very risk averse, and quantitative moved in and began to worship at the altar called benchmarks. I would consider this benchmark to be an idol, which basically took over the industry. Well, what is a benchmark? It's backwards looking. The companies and stocks in benchmarks are there because of past success. And if we're moving into a world where five platforms, technologically enabled platforms, are going to converge and transform the world entirely, that kind of investing is anathema to productive investing. And so I said, and yet I couldn't get anyone really to embrace this idea in a big way, and became more and more of an odd duck within my own firm, to the point where they thought the strategy I managed was too volatile, and they wanted to risk control it with benchmarks. So I knew the writing was on the wall that if I really wanted to do this, I had to go out and blaze the trail, not only in investing, but in research, changing research, transforming research so that analysts don't follow industries or sectors. They follow technologies. They are specialists in technologies, and they are generalists when it comes to industries. And we give away our research. Why? Because we want to engage with and become a part of the communities we're researching. So it was really a shaking up of our industry, this idea of, why don't you just transform your own industry with the technologies that have transformed other industries? And the name ARC came from Ark of the Covenant. I did a lot of soul searching, literally, starting in 2006, probably 2000 for personal reasons, but for professional reasons in 2006. And part of the soul searching was just going to the Bible and saying, okay, God, just talk to me. Tell me what you want me to do. And how many times did I open the Bible up to Ark of the Covenant, which is not, for as many times as I opened to the page, and it wasn't the same page each time, it's probably miraculous. And I said, I have to name my firm Ark, for Ark of the Covenant. And think about it, Ark of the Covenant. So the Israelites took the Ark into battle ahead of them. The presence of God was going to protect them from during their battles. And that's what I was going to do. A fully active, transparent equity ETF, when the ETF world, which was taking share from the mutual fund world, was all passive. And so shaking things up a little bit in that realm as well, to the point where most people thought it would not work, that that I didn't know what I was doing. And even those, and Eric Balchunas, who works for Bloomberg, basically said as much. He said, and so, but in seeing our success, he had to do a double take, and has been very fair in terms of ARC's progression through the ETF world.